enjoy the show. I want to see too.
And this is Lugnutz right there. It's a beaver.
Yeah, the beaver.
They don't have to change that.
Yeah.
You just have to keep putting out a new car. Ferrari really need to make an SUV? Do people trust the Italians that much? What is this? Perch. What are you?
It's a pole. The 2022 Mercedes-Benz.
Live.
Are we now live?
We are now live for podcast number 86 on the Purge Hangers and Wall Hangers Media Network. This is Lugnutz.
Welcome, Pajangers. We have a lot of great stories for you. Ford doesn't get rid of all cars. GMC, kind of the same old. Corvette, we get a first look at a brand new wing.
Okay.
Toyota, we have a list of the 15 cars that last for generally 15 years or more. Hyundai picks up the best-selling car of 2019, a list. We'll probably do that at the end. Or somewhere in the middle, just to keep you on your toes. We have a look at an Audi, and Lexus sets up on the moon.
So I, of course, am Matthew Bucarell, the Map Man, and to my left is Stephen Bucarell, Big Brother, and this is Lugnutz, the car podcast.
And over there is Link.
Our hero of time. So we got a lot going on in the podcast. Link is going to be going back and forth and looking for Chris and Kelly.
He thinks the lights are linked to Chris and Kelly. He thinks since there's 3 lights, the other 2 have to show up. He's wrong. They don't. The stories on cars, however, do have to show up. Our first story, we have a list. We love a nice list.
Cars worth waiting for.
Cars that are from 2020 to 2025. It looks like...
Oh, I really should have...
What happened?
Yeah, this thing is...
Is it back? Oh, no, it's just the photos, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. The Ford Mustang Electric.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the name is, if you scroll down, the name is down below. It's not a horrible looking car.
There we go. The 2021 Ford Mustang
Mach-E. Reserve yours today for $500. This one is a 4-door car, believe it or not. They're making a 4-door Mustang. It doesn't look that bad. We have one photo. It's blue. It's got a bizarre grill.
Reserve yours today online for $500.
Yes.
I mean, you got the blue Mustang.
2021.
That's a weird front end, though. Especially, it looks angry. Which, I mean...
Yeah, that grill... I don't know about that grill.
It looks like...
It reminds me of the Acura when they put that big metal piece over the front.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's angry, but there's something in its teeth.
And it's... Yes.
Like a
it's
lightning bug?
chewing on something.
Like a lightning bug and
I think
something
I
else.
may have to get used to this one.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
And on the right, we have an ad for Ford. The Alfa Romeo GTV.
Okay.
A
That's
2-door car. I like the styling of it. It's got a big old front end.
That's a really nice front end.
Look for it for 2021.
Yeah.
Make sure.
505 horsepower, twin turbo V6.
Expected up to 600. That's a lot.
That's a
of
lot of horsepower for an Alfa.
And like all Alphas, make sure you have a tow truck.
Nice 2-door coupe, man. You can't go wrong with a 2-door coupe.
Oh yeah.
I had a 2-door.
Alphas, they got some nice styling. I always like the styling. What do we got? We have an Audi GT e-tron.
E-tron GT 2021.
Electronic, 250 miles, 600 horsepower, just what you'd expect from Volkswagen.
250 miles. I mean, that's not a bad radius, though.
If you're living in the city, you can get a couple days. I
nice.
could get all week with that and have to be able to charge it on the weekend, but I work like right there.
Yeah. And they are working on bringing more charging stations. It still takes time to charge. It takes like 40 minutes. I guess if you have a laptop and Wi-Fi, you can just kind of do
what they should do, and I said it for years, is they should put the batteries all in one location and have like standardized bolts. So at a service station, you just go in and takes the bolts out and pulls the battery out and puts a new battery back in.
That's way too easy.
Yeah, that would be very easy. Bolts, undo the batteries. It'd be great.
Yeah. Yep.
But it would require them to everyone to get along. What do we got next?
When the internet catches up. There we go. The BMW i4. And once again, another hybrid.
Wow, look at that! Look at that grill.
$50,000-ish range for
It's got
BMW.
It has a very buck.
Once again, very mean looking, and
Yeah.
it has one
Yeah.
tooth in the
These
center.
are this
of
is
its
this is
face.
probably all concept cars. The new i4.
It's a
will
beaver.
It'll be available in 2022.
Right there. It's a beaver.
Yeah, the Beaver.
The BMW Beaver coming soon.
I think that name was taken by someone. Expect it. 3 affordable models, probably starting at $50,000. I wouldn't call that affordable.
BMW M3, M4.
The M3 and M4 in 2021.
500 horsepower.
It
from
looks-
a turbocharged inline-6 engine.
Yes, it looks like an M3.
It does.
It's
they don't have to change that.
Yeah,
You just have to keep putting out a new car.
it's a
That's
nice.
it.
It looks nice.
If I had the money, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
The
Tahoe.
2020 Tahoe.
It looks like a Tahoe.
They're getting boxy again.
Yeah.
Weird. What Chevy? What are you doing with your front end? What is that?
It looks like a standard Chevy front end to me.
It's just
A lot of grill, a lot of bumper,
very
a lot of chrome.
robotic looking.
Yep.
It's probably all the chrome.
Yes.
Ferrari F8 Trebio.
Trebio.
Tributo.
Holy shit! Look at that horsepower.
Tributo.
Like all Ferraris, it's beautiful.
Twin.
It's a lot like a
Turbocharged.
supermodel. You may want one, but they're very expensive.
Of course.
488 range. What?
Ultra high performance.
Ultra high performance, 710 horsepower, outgoing 488 range. Ultra high performance. It looks awesome, and I'd love
Looks
for
like a Ferrari.
the Grand Tour guys to do a review, but they won't be doing that.
No, they won't.
No.
Another Ferrari, very Porsche.
Yeah, it looks like
Prius SUV.
it is a Ferrari SUV.
Does Ferrari really need to make an SUV? Do people trust the Italians that much?
You know, it's
Was
going to
this-
be a very mainline purchase.
Was
For
this
those
made
of you,
before or after lunch?
The best part of owning one is you don't have to look at it.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
What does it look
It looks
from
like
the
they
inside?
said, let's just put out a Porsche. Porsche, what do you got? We'll take that.
We'll do that. Ugh, good lord. Ford.
Ford Explorer ST. It looks like a Ford Explorer.
I need a palate cleanser after this one too.
10 speeds, 400 horsepower, V6, 3 liter.
10-speed transmission.
Twin turbo.
It's pretty widespread. Like
10
everybody's
speed
using.
manual.
No, that would be insane. It's not a truck.
It'd be like Fast and the Furious. Gotta shift. Oh, boy, am I sore from all that shifting.
Yeah, no, automatic. That's the key word there. Automatic. Oh,
They probably don't do manual anymore.
no. It's being phased out like the Dodo, unfortunately.
And
But you
now
still get
3
it.
rows in Korea.
Yeah.
Next story. Maybe it'll be a car. Nope.
2020 GMC.
GMC Jimmy. Looks like they have a lift kit on that Jimmy. Looks just like the other GMC.
Is anybody
vehicle.
asking for this?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just move on and hope nobody notices.
Hyundai.
Hyundai! That's actually a really good looking Hyundai.
And Hyundai, they actually have the technology to where the car will just back out of a spot for you. So that's a nice little feature. I'm sure that'll have it, with the Sonata being like their flagship.
Here it goes.
Full
Hyundai
speed.
is planning a performance-oriented N variant. Look out now for the N. I guess M was taken.
Ample in-car and safety tech is included in this stylish choice. Hyundai is planning on a performance-oriented N variant.
You know, the Kias are looking nice nowadays. for a Kia.
It's the same thing.
Eventually, we're going to stop saying for a Kia.
And now a Jag.
XJ, it is a 4-door Jag. Looks like they got 20s.
Fully
This
electric.
one's blue. Looks like a
300
Jag.
miles.
Got some hood vents there.
That's not bad. 300
300 miles. That's a really decent.
And a DC fast charging.
That's like a full. That's almost like a full tank on some cars.
And DC fast charging, especially with that, you get some kind of fast charging technology that can make it actually.
This is where you're going to see all what we're going to have in regular cars in about 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe
Fully
5
electric,
the way
300
technology
miles, you know.
looks
get
like you
Elon's
plug it in
car.
on the side. This is the new Lincoln Aviator.
Okay.
It looks just like those GMC vehicles, except
Very Lincoln.
has the Lincoln badges. Next. For number 14, we have the Mercedes-Benz C-Class.
Yep.
C-Class always looks like a nice car. Look for this in 2021.
Very stylish, very Mercedes.
Strong crossover.
Very Mercedes.
Okay.
More technology in it.
Looks like a car,
Touch
and it
screens
drives
and
like a
safety
Mercedes.
stuff. So, yeah, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Mercedes if you got the money for it. Looks like this one, the EQC.
Probably an electric car.
Yep.
420 horsepower. It does not say the range.
EQC.
I'm assuming about 200 or 300 miles, probably like the other electric vehicles.
Yeah.
Between 250. Mercedes, we don't want to up everybody, so.
Yet again, another Mercedes.
Mercedes-Benz looks exactly like the last one, except this one's available in 2020.
With a third row perch.
GLB.
What is this? Perch. What are you?
It's a pole.
Are you
It's-
trying to equate for like
It's a
handicapped
pole
people?
with a
Or
seat
it's not a
belt?
full seat. Is it meant for a child? What is a perch?
They have a pole up top for you to balance yourself. It's for the S&M crowd.
Yes. Or
It's in gray box.
Maybe
This is a convertible. That is a hot looking
SL.
car right there.
Yeah,
The 2022 Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz SL class.
This isn't Grand Theft Auto. We can say the name. The Mercedes-Benz. Not a Mercedes. But it looks exactly like
A regal folding top. It looks like a very sleek, sexy design. Looks like they're trying to
it. Looks real.
catch up to Mazda.
It already looks like that car looks like it looks down on you.
Yeah.
That's how regal
Yeah.
it looks.
Yeah.
It actually, when you fill it up,
The
it
top
has
will be
its pinky
lighter.
out. Porsche 911.
Porsche 911 Turbo. Who isn't looking forward to a 911?
Oh yeah. That's
Me, because I can't afford one.
right. Yeah.
It'll be amazing and available in 2020. Buy yours now.
I have driven a Porsche.
Stupid fast.
I have driven a Porsche. They are very nice. They do drive. They handle amazing. It's just weird being in there because it's not American.
A pickup truck.
That's
a
America right
Dakota.
there. As Sean
Ram.
Ennis. Well, Sean Ennis says that's America right there. The Ram Dakota. 4-door cab with a full bed. That says
If you're looking to pick
America.
stuff up, you
And
can
actually-
pick it up. And it will be built in Ohio.
But it still says Italian right there. Fiat.
So they own it, whatever.
Fix
It's
it.
made in Ohio. Most cars are for this country or made over here. Whoa!
Rivian R1T.
Wow, that looks very.
So Cyberpunk 2077 coming early.
That looks very French.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. You know, European cars aren't.
What does
they're
that
not
say?
7.
754 horsepower? Does it
Holy
know it has that much?
shit. It can tow up to 1,100 pounds. I'd like to see 400-mile range. If you're towing 1,100 pounds, you're not going to get.
You're going to get like
200.
230.
230 to 400-mile range.
Has a 1764-pound payload capacity. Wow. I mean, they're going after the Cybertruck with this, but
Wow.
754 horsepower. It's not
It does
so
have a
much.
very bizarre, futuristic,
4 electric motors.
cyberpunk look. A motor on each wheel.
It looks
God.
ugly, but I mean,
Yeah,
2021. Look out! Watch
very
out, Elon.
futuristic.
The roof. Once again, people trying to copy Porsche.
It's a yellow Porsche.
Yeah.
That's what it is. There's a lot of letters on screen. It's an anniversary edition. 700 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds.
That's really light.
Top speed will exceed 223 miles an hour
Well,
if you
that's
get up
why.
late.
Because, calm down, Mike. It's 2,800 pounds. That's very light for this.
Oh,
car.
yeah.
That's why it gets.
And it's a Porsche, so it will try to kill you. Tesla Model Y.
Looks like a Prius.
It looks a bit curvier than a Prius. It looks like if someone took a Prius and they rendered the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took a Prius and they rendered it and they said, "Here you go."
Did a remastered.
They're like, "No, we can't have it look like that. Let's."
They did a remastered Prius.
Yeah, it's a remastered Prius, except, made by Tesla. Lawsuit coming soon. Toyota MR2.
Wow, man, I'm
that
so
looks
happy they're bringing
sharp.
the MR2 back. But what are you doing with that front end?
That looks sharp. It's a bit.
That car looks as
Bizarre.
surprised to be alive as I am. Like, I am very surprised they chose that front end. Like, what?
It does look.
Ugh.
You know what? It's a look that'll grow on you.
You know what?
It'll grow on you. Wait till we see
I
how.
won't care from that seat right there.
Wait till we see some specs on the car before we go. It will likely be electric.
Boogie woogie woogie.
2024.
Especially for the MR2 to come back. That is great. Especially with them bringing back the Supra.
Looks like they have a T-top.
Toyota's looking to cash in, man.
Oh,
Especially on the niche.
Co-developed by BMW.
Yeah, they're looking back for that niche market that they've always had. And
So BMW is probably doing the electric, the power, because their last, what was it? They just, a couple ago, it was a BMW for 20. Now on to 24.
Ah, man. Volkswagen.
Really, Volkswagen.
Wow, man.
ID crossover.
Did somebody play with too many Fisher-Price toys?
I think.
It looks like that old Fisher-Price car that you get the kids with the yellow
It's
top
like they
and all
took
that.
a Touareg and they said, let's curvy it up. It's a curvied up Touareg. This one's red with a black roof.
That looks uglier than...
Ugly ass wheels. It's very curvy.
Ugh, Volkswagen. We're gonna have to send you to.
I think they're going for a very cute look. They're trying to make it look cute.
For who? A blind person?
A woman, not you.
Volvo. That looks like a Volvo.
Number 25, the Volvo V40.
Yeah.
Expect this one in 2022. Long line of Volvo quality.
Yeah.
It
V40.
looks like a
Incorporating the brand stylist.
looks like a
styling.
big version of a estate. Kind of an
You drive around
SUV.
with a
Nice
Volvo,
crossover.
With a Volvo, you're driving around in the pillow. You know. There's nothing safer than a Volvo.
I think they also have reminders.
Next in the news.
Next in the news, we have Ford.
Oh boy.
So this is the cars. You can just keep on the picture. These are the cars that are not being sold in America. So Ford in America doesn't sell all that many cars, except to everyone that I know. I know like 4 people who have one.
Oh wow.
So I see them all the time, the cars. This is the Galaxy and the S-Max. It's the best-selling MPV.
Okay. That's what you're going with?
Yeah.
That's fine.
They're going to continue to sell in Europe because they sell over there. Kind of looks like they're going for a hot hatch thing and a minivan thing. Let's see if I put the story in about the Bronco next. Hey, I did. I remember.
Yeah, you did.
Ford Bronco. This is something everyone has been looking forward to for a while. It will debut at the Detroit Auto Show. 2.3 liter 4-door 4 turbo. It's probably 4-cylinder turbo. That's, I clearly don't know how to spell. Or it's also going to be available in a V6 twin
V6.
turbo.
You can choose any
A
sex you want.
V6 turbo. I think it doesn't look bad. It's definitely going for, those two pictures. This is the best pictures we have. If you click on that bean footage, see if we make sure we have the sound turned off. There we go. Let's see if they have anything interesting to say. Now, looks
Going
like
back
the
to the old
history
Ford
of
Broncos.
the Bronco. You can check that out at Auto Week if you're interested. They don't have, it's just there's video of it moving.
Come on.
That's the one we want.
There we go.
There we go. This looks like the testing model. It doesn't look bad. It looks like a modern Bronco. It looks nice.
It does look like a modern Bronco.
Uncle Bud had a Bronco back in the day.
Oh, I know a bunch of people with Broncos, and they loved them. It was a great.
People
versatile
still
vehicle.
take that original Bronco and keep it to this day.
Yeah.
So it is all about off-road for those of you who love the off-road stuff. But Bronco
Bringing
is
back,
it.
man. It's all about bringing stuff back here. Now that we're in 2020.
Would it be wrong if they did a commercial with OJ?
I mean, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't advise it.
I don't think they're gonna do it. Wow, look, it comes apart too. It looks like you can take off the doors. You can take. It is definitely a vehicle made for off-roading. Looks like they're gonna end that. It looks like a rally cross or a off-road type. It looks awesome. Check the video out at Auto Week. They have a great video where they review it. It'll be a competitor for the Jeep Wrangler. Next, we have GMC news. The Yukon and the Yukon XL are getting bigger.
We have to wait for Comcast.
Suck. I have to drink this. I bought it. I have to drink it. There it is. It looks exactly like a Yukon.
Yeah,
I think
that is
I
very
picked this
Yukon.
story because it had more pictures below. So, they'll have new engine options. It will be an all-electric SUV with, it has a weird system with the tires. So, you can take the tires and you can spin the back tires in different directions. So you can do donuts.
Okay.
That is an option. They specifically listed it in the story from Motor1.com.
Okay. Is that really a priority?
Yeah, for GMC, it is a priority to do donuts. Richard Hammond will be thrilled. See, it doesn't look bad inside. It looks nice
And look,
inside.
once again, everybody's going with the tablet
Uh-huh.
and interface there.
Well,
AC
that is, the
controls.
touch screen is a whole lot better than those dials.
Yeah.
With menus upon sub-menus. This way you could just touch the dials and let's not put that on camera because I don't think it's very good. So it looks
Nice
like
back end.
it looks like a Yukon. They're going to make it
Very
bigger.
GMC.
They have no specs that they offered, but the donut thing with tires spinning in the opposite direction on the back sounds like something new. Next, we have a first look at the brand new Chevy Equinox. I didn't add all the SUV stories. There's a lot more on shitty SUVs.
There we go.
The photos are the whole reason why I selected it. That is, it looks like a Chevy Equinox.
Yeah, sure does.
2-liter turbocharged, 9-speed manual. Automatic. They will not be offering anymore the 1.5-liter turbo 6-speed auto.
I mean, that's not a horrible front.
It'll be automatic. Get yours starting at $24,000 up to $36,000. Seems a reasonable vehicle, and you get
that.
Chevy quality.
Yeah. I mean, you still.
It's not as boxy as the other
get
ones.
The crossbars.
It's kind of like a mid-sized.
Different lights.
Yeah, they changed the
So-
lights. They changed
They give you stuff.
the wheels.
It's all in
And Rock
Japanese.
has
though.
movies and TV shows coming out with an ad on the side. Let's go to the next one. Is a much more exciting story.
The Chevy Corvette.
The Chevy Corvette race car has got a bigger wing.
Sure does.
They say they need the downforce. They need much more downforce to make better lap times.
Yeah, keep the traction on.
So if you're up in the market for a Chevy Corvette racing car,
the ZR1, then you need that downforce. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to bring this out. Maybe you can shed some light. It is confirmed to have a twin cam V8 with a flat plane crankshaft. What the hell are they talking about?
The twin cam V8, you have two cams.
No. The crankshaft. I know what that is.
Yeah, I have a planed crankshaft. It's probably just a different way.
Flat plane crankshaft.
It's probably just a different way they make a crankshaft. Save weight.
They're very proud of it. Whatever it is, they're very proud of. Let's go to the next story before someone sees the ad.
Yeah.
Which your head is thankfully blocking.
Ah, fuck you, Bob.
Next, we have Honda. I picked this story for the photo. That's the photo. I think if you click on it, there's more. They are now doing, this is the concept car for a brand new Honda S2000. Oh, so exciting.
It's a very nice front end.
It looks like an awesome front end. It's by Toyota. No, it's by Honda.
Yeah.
Toyota's the next story. I figured we would talk about it.
That is
Look
a
at
nice
that interior. Jeremy Clarkson, back in the day when the other one came out, he liked it over the Miata.
I love that interior. Nice red and black.
And they're having a new Civic.
And
the Civic here, if you go to that, you must have clicked on it. That is a brand new Civic. I like it over the old Civic.
Okay.
It's very simple in design. This is 6th gen.
Ew.
6th gen for Civic. Yeah.
Go to timeout. What did you do?
Yeah, they can. You could probably change them.
Yeah, you can. Ew.
But they, it's a concept car that won't make it through.
No. Ew.
It could be like those pop-up headlamps that they pop up. It's not the worst thing that Honda has put out. Let's be honest. If you go to that overall one or the side view, I think it looks good. Normally, all Honda Civics are like the one we showed last week. That over-design, they don't know when to stop designing it. Looks like they got an old-school Honda guy, because those old, 90s Hondas? Those things are still around and will be around forever.
If Comcast would ever load the picture, then yeah, we would see. But it does look like the classic old school. There we go.
There you go. I got this article from Super Street Online. I like that look. The headlights, I will admit, I'm not thrilled.
I'm not thrilled with the headlights, but that overall.
But it looks like a really awesome hot hatchback. If I had the money to get a new car, I'd think of either one of these, because that looks like it's going to be a real awesome car. I can't wait to hear the specs on both of those.
On to Toyota.
We were talking about the Toyota Yaris. Let's see if there's a photo. There we go. The Toyota Yaris they're building it to be a car guy's car.
A lot of mechanics, when I worked for Toyota, they wanted.
You did mention that last week, so I included this.
They wanted or had a Yaris because it was a really reliable car, and now that they're actually trying to put some focus on it and get actual car guys interested into it, you never know. It may take off. Give it a beefy.
You know what?
It
has a front end that looks from that photo like that's what they're going for.
Yeah. It's very much a car guy because
they want to compete. They want to be a competitor with the 2020 Supra.
Well, you're competing with yourself, so that's a lot like competing with your brother. So, in the end of the day, it's what's your proof?
Yes, I think they have a partnership with Gadzoo Racing. This is the Gadzoo Racing version, the GR. I thought the name of the racing team was funny. Gadzoo.
Yes. That indeed.
Looks like a guy who wears a bow tie that spins around. Gadzoo.
All right.
Is this the Forbes one?
That was Forbes for Toyota, and this is Car Buzz.
Toyota.
Now that's the story we just did. And now this is Hyundai.
Oh, I did that story last. Okay. There should be, if you scroll down, there's a picture of the truck, that is all I want right there. Hyundai Santa Cruz pickup. They're picking up onto the pickup. Ah? Okay, maybe not.
No, I'm not really sold with
They have this is shown with the unibody construction. They may go with a traditional pickup truck construction with the frame.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to
Traditional
drive like
type
a truck,
of frame
you
for it
go
to be
with
a
the
truck.
H-frame. You don't go with the
It's
unibody.
shown with the, this is the 2015 concept, which I think they want to stay close to. I think
you want to
it
get
looks,
rid of that yellow.
if you want something, the yellow has to go.
The yellow has to go.
Offer it with a different color, red maybe, black. But it
The
makes
yellow's
sense.
just throwing me
But
off.
it for a pickup truck, it looks different. I kind of like the styling. It's kind of got this sporty, because all pickup trucks look the same, kind of like the ad. If you type pickup truck, they're very boxy.
Kind of reminds
That
me
GMC up there, or the GMC that they said was worth waiting for. They all look like that. This one, they're at least trying to style it a bit.
This almost
Give
reminds
a
me of
little,
like what the Subaru did with the Baja when they brought that back.
Yeah, but this I think looks better than that.
Well, they
That
just
Baja was
once again they re-rendered the
hideous.
edges. That's all they did. They just
Yeah, but I
remastered it.
But I like that. I like that.
The
That's
remastered
like
it.
that. I'd rather have that
Well,
than
they made
that,
it a plug-in hybrid.
than the Porsche thing
Yeah.
to drive. If I had to
I mean, that is
drive it.
a plug-in hybrid.
But if you're giving me something for free, I'll take anything,
yeah.
and I'll love it. Just until it annoys me.
Hyundai and Kia.
Oh, this is the only photo. Or did I pick the story with multiple photos?
Electric delivery vehicle.
The Kia, this is a delivery truck. I think there's only that one photo, but I couldn't find any better photos.
Okay.
It looks very Japanese. It is a
Yeah.
Kia Surprise.
That is a surprise, all right.
Yes,
That's
it is
a-
an electric delivery truck. No specifications were given.
I don't know. What is it?
We got into a wormhole.
Taiwan's entrepreneurs. I don't care about Taiwan.
Yeah, no, it does that. It wants you to sign up. I just if you picture a box, a rectangle, leave it there. That's much better looking than a box. It looks like a box. It looks like a rectangle. It's a rectangle with curvy edges.
Yeah?
It's a rectangle.
That's weird.
They put more than $100 million to start this up,
I
and
bet.
it's all going away.
I bet
This
they did. Oh.
This is a list of the best-selling cars in the United States in 2019. I was searching Tesla. We'll start from the top. Let's start from the bottom and go up.
Subaru Impreza.
Subaru Impreza sold 17,122.
Oof.
It's not a bad car. It's nice. Next is the Mustang. Ford Mustang sold 17,124. They were like,
Yeah. Hyundai Kona at 18,188. Go check it out.
the Hyundai Kona.
That's right. You got that guy to deal with, not me.
Up next is the Hyundai
Sonata.
Sonata at 19,000.
Toyota Prius
$898.
outselling the Sonata with 19,460. It's impressive for a Prius.
Up next is the Kia Soul at 20,406.
Kia Optima beating out the Soul for 20,957.
See, kids, it's good to learn how to say numbers.
And Kia Forte.
Kia Forte. Kia made the list at least 3 times.
Impressive.
5, so that's 5 on the list for Kia and Hyundai.
They're affordable cars.
They're
Flat out.
you know what? And you know what? How they were back in the day, like the one Dad has an
Yeah.
older model before they like tried to luxury it up.
Yeah.
Like they look so much better now. They're not just
Yeah.
that cheap Korean piece of shit from
They
the
just
80s.
kept upgrading.
They've
the class.
updated it, and they really want to be seen as a major player.
Yeah.
Up next is a car I used to own, the Volkswagen Jetta.
Yeah, man. I used to sell
25,712.
Yeah, I used to sell them. And Volkswagens, they really sell themselves, honestly, especially the Jettas. It's a solid, really safe, just affordable car.
That stuff's nasty.
Thank God we're advertising it. Dodge Charger at 25,829.
You see those things everywhere.
And that's why. But no, Dodge Charger, especially when I work for Dodge, very popular car, very big for the muscle heads. One not big for muscle heads is the Ford Fusion, but outselling it at 32,137.
Up next, this one's kind of surprising. The Chevy Malibu at 34,314.
Didn't they stop making them?
No, apparently they were still making them. And
Oh,
I
thought
think
they
they're
announced
going
that
to stop.
Yeah, they're going
That's
to
one of the
stop.
ones I think that we announced last
Well, thank
week.
God you announced
They're
that you're
going
going to stop your major selling car there. Oh,
That's
thank
really
God.
like
the most popular
you
thing
sold
you made.
36,000 of them.
The most
That's a
popular
lot.
thing you sold. Thank God you're
Or
going to stop
34.
making that. Yeah, that's a good decision.
This one is one I see everywhere as well. The Nissan Sentra.
Yeah.
I know 4 people who bought one.
Yeah, 36,000.
36,468. Up next is the reason why I clicked on this story.
The man
Tesla
himself.
got number 7
Lighting up
with
a
the
fatty.
Model 3
Yeah.
at 46,500. You're starting
That's
to
big.
see them all over.
You really are.
I think
You're seeing the
Tesla,
Teslas
that's
everywhere.
the almost reasonably priced one. I mean,
And they came out into a major player in the industry now, rivaling even like Ford and and all the other markets now with Tesla. And Elon really did come out big with this, and he put a lot of investment in it. And I think a lot of people are really happy with the Teslas, especially the Model 3s. But Ultimas,
Nissan Altima
I
is
saw
up next at 49,214. I know a lot of people who
I
bought
saw
these as well.
a recent picture of the Ultima, and it looks sharp.
It does. It looks good. If I
Sharp. I feel like I
wasn't-
could trim my beard on it.
Oh yeah, they're really going with that.
Yeah, Hyundai Elantra, 49,625. Elantra, once again, Hyundai, really bringing in the affordable cars there, but outselling everybody with their mid-size sedan.
Oh, I didn't see that one up there. That one is, yeah, they're really cracking it.
All over.
Up
That's
next is the Honda Civic. Those things.
Honda Accord.
Oh, the Honda Accord
It's
at
63,000.
63,104.
Full-size sedan and mid-size sedan, the Honda Civic.
That is
topping the
twice-
list right there.
That is twice as many as the Ford Fusion.
Yeah, and
Ford, Dodge, wow.
Toyota Camry and Corolla. Camry, once again, being the top seller in 2019 fourth quarter, as well as the Corolla.
The Corolla had 70,772.
And
The Camry had
8,000 more.
78,522. That's a lot
8,000
of
more
cars.
units than that. And
That is just in the fourth quarter. I see.
78,000 versus
Just
the 32.
around Christmas.
The 32, 137 with the Ford Fusion. Toyota and everything, the
Both of
foreign
those
market,
are
the
everywhere.
Korean and Japanese car market is booming in the U.S. is what this article is telling me. And the American market where Tesla getting up there, beating
You
Ford.
can't, you can't
Chevy,
really beat
you know?
that Japanese.
And Tesla
quality.
made in the United States. But
And I'm sure they'll show up again in the cars list we have at the end, the 15 cars that last more than 15 years.
dare I say, help us, Elon Kenobi. You're my only hope for the American car market. What is it, Volkswagen?
Yes.
Ugh,
The
paint jet.
Volkswagen Golf R. The Golf R is going to debut at the Geneva Motor Show. It has a 2-liter engine. 296 horsepower, 6-speed manual. You can get one from $25,000 to $30,000.
GTI coming back. I had a
GTI. This.
Yeah, I had a GTI. It was probably, well, now that I have the TL, it's not really, but it's probably my second favorite car.
Yeah.
Because the GTI, driving this thing around, when you're hitting a corner in it, you're hugging the turns. It's absolutely insane.
Well,
driving it around.
Germans, they do know how to make a car.
And I never wrecked the GTI. I wrecked an Accord.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
I drove the balls
It
off
is,
that
you know,
GTI.
the Volkswagen Golf is the chosen car of Jeremy Clarkson.
And you know what? I completely understand. If you have not had the pleasure to drive a Volkswagen GTI, please do yourself a favor and definitely pick that up.
All right. Next we have its big brother, Audi. The A5 and the S5. They released the pricing.
Okay.
Let's go back to the picture. It'll have 173 torque and 248 horsepower with a 7-speed automatic transmission. The S5 will have a V6 with 349 horsepower. Holy shit. And 369 torques that they've cranked on there.
It's a nice exterior, but
that is a nice looking little car that I will never be able to afford. That's a beautiful looking car.
Yeah, never. But nice interior as well. Once again, the big touch
Looks like you can fit people in that actual
Is
back
that a
seat.
joystick? Oh no, that's an actual gear shifter.
No.
Wow.
It's auto shift for just in the center drive.
What happened?
Only available in automatic.
What happened to cars? They used to be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It is an excellent looking car.
Nice front end, very Audi.
Nice, very Audi,
Yeah.
very sleek, with the eyebrow lights, which I'm not so
That
sure
is a
I like.
classy headlight. A very classy headlight that you get on the Audis. And then just another interior I wanted to look at.
And I was thinking of
the nice, look at that.
It has got that same, you know what, a little better than Volkswagen styling.
You know what? I mean, that is a fucking car right there. That is a map right in front. Your navigation is in your dash.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Perfect.
The next story, we go to the moon.
Intergalactic planetary.
I think this is 2 stories because I should have. Lexus has a concept vehicle for the moon.
I bet they.
This is their concept motorbike.
Did they finally play Mass Effect?
It looks like something. Let me tell you what it looks like. It looks like something from Star Citizen.
Robert Space
It looks
Industries
like
partnering with Lexus.
not Anvil, not the Dragonfly, but the other one.
The Aurora.
No, they have a motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
Go down to the next story because they have more pictures of this concept and more concept cars.
Good lord.
That one is like a hover bike, kind of like Star Citizen.
Oh, what is that? What did you do? No.
No, I think that's it. Oh yeah, that.
What?
That's
What the
like
fuck?
a motorbike. See all 16 photos.
Once again, Cyberpunk 2077 coming early.
That looks like a hover bike. It's got this big Lexus fan on the front and like a scroll down to the people at home.
I can't.
Okay, we're trying. And this is another photo of him on the bike.
Got a little ball.
There's a little ball that he's inside, I guess, from the horrible.
There we go. I'll duck down. But yeah.
Stories.
Okay.
This is a hover car. This is a car.
Yeah, very.
You can't go down, huh?
No, I can't. Nope.
All right.
I cleared up the picture.
It is a futuristic hover car. Motor Trend has this in the news. I think some
And
of
the
them
Chevy.
don't look bad. Kind of looks like a.
Very Halo.
Yeah, that's very much a Halo fighter.
Low gravity jump. Oh, good lord, Alexis.
It
What are you
jumps.
doing? Moon roller.
It is.
Moon
it is.
roller.
It is a fun thing. You know when they put out those stupid concept cars that say, "Let me show you what we can do," and we're like, "I will mortgage my house to get that car." And they're like, "Oh, we're not going to build it."
Yeah. Well, it's
Why did you show it to us? Then don't show it to
Well,
us.
it's almost like what Alienware did.
And
with
if
their
you're going to
portable-
do something like this. I know you're not going to actually build
It's
it,
like what Alienware
but it
did.
is a great. It's great fodder for podcasts.
It's exactly what Alienware did with their portable PC laptop or whatever they did with the last week Triforce we announced, the UFO.
Yeah.
We're not going to make this, but this is what you could do. It's that easy. Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Mm.
We're not going to do this though. If you wait too
Yeah,
much money
like
for
all
us.
concept cars.
Yeah.
I like the bike. Oh, look, they got
Moon Explorer.
Oh, they break down the engine.
Okay.
They break down the
swimming pool. Because who doesn't want a swimming pool in space?
I didn't go through all these photos before. Let's see if they have something else. If it would only allow us to.
Okay, they definitely have something else.
Man, they do got something else.
Lexus is pulling out
They
all
got
the
a
stops.
6-wheel.
That is the
Moon
Rover from Mass Effect.
And you
I
know
that
what?
when I see that.
If I was to go to the moon, I'd want a Lexus.
I really think Lexus
Because
just
let
got
me
done
tell you-
playing the Mass Effect trilogy.
Have you ever seen a broken down Lexus?
No.
They don't. They don't break. I can't afford one, but they don't break.
Yeah, I mean, this is all very Japanese.
It's very Japanese, very futuristic, and very awesome.
Once again, we're sorry for the radiation, Japan.
Click on Motor Trend, give these photos a look.
Yeah.
That looks like another hover bike. That looks like something from, what's the one when they, Tron.
Yeah.
Looks like it's
That's
from
Tron. Yeah, that's Tron.
That's a Tron bike.
Identifying future bikes.
Okay, now in the next story we have the first look for the Mercedes E-Class.
Back to Mercedes.
This was on a blog post. This is the first look.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect duct tape with Mercedes. I thought
Yeah,
they'd be
it
a
does
little
look
bit more
like
classy than that.
That car's had a little wear and tear on it. They've been testing.
It's just
that
they're
fucker.
covering up everything, and they don't want you to know what the headlights will look like. Like you could pretty much figure.
Yeah,
You know,
they've seen it with the camouflage, so you
it's like a
can't
girl
tell the
not
shape.
wearing a bra in a cold room. It's pointing out. I can see what your headlight looks like. Giggity. Might have a title for a podcast right there. But that's the
It's
front
cold. I can see her headlights. So generally, this is usually the most advanced car
end. Yeah.
on the market. Mercedes invented the car, and they've been
So we'll see
improving it for the rest of us
the ramifications of that coming
ever
in 7
since
years.
then. Up last, I think we have a list. 15 cars that lasted for 15 years or more.
Okay.
This list of cars
Toyota Highlander.
as number 1.
Toyota Sienna.
Original owners keep the car for 15%. That's 18% of the people.
I can't help but notice the top 4 here.
Yeah, Toyota Highlander, Toyota Sienna, Toyota Tacoma,
and the Toyota Tundra.
Toyota.
Truck, van, SUV, and all of them. Yeah, you get any of those models, it's fantastic. Just
Toyota
like the Forester.
Subaru Forester.
Now, Foresters
yeah,
a lot
people
have a problem
will-
with that. A lot of Subarus have, and that's because
you see them.
they have the
everywhere.
flat engines, but they have a lot of oil issues with the engine, like a lot of sensors leaking and shit.
And if you have a Subaru, go to the dealership now.
Yeah.
Get your airbag replaced.
Takata. Yeah, Toyota RAV4.
Yeah, you see people, they'll drive them into the ground forever.
Oh, yeah, and just like the Honda Pilots and
Honda
the CRVs.
Pilot, CRV,
They non-stop driving. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saturn S4 was
Toyota-
still on this list because you still see them driving around.
Toyota Prius at number 9.
Number 10, Toyota
Four-
RAV4. A
four-
lot of Toyotas, a lot of Japanese. I mean, you have the Mutt right there with Subaru, but everything Japan. No American in sight.
11 is Honda Odyssey. 12 is Toyota Corolla.
13
13
Camry.
is Toyota Camry. Honda
14 Honda
Civic.
and the Toyota Land
15
Cruiser.
is- that one, I'm surprised, isn't higher.
That Land
Some
Cruiser
people have
is
Land
a
Cruisers.
beast.
They will keep them things forever.
They are absolute beastly car.
But it's not surprising that people keep those cars for forever.
Yeah, it's a really good.
If I had to get a new
nice-
car, I'd consider a Honda.
I would
can
consider.
afford
I would consider any on
Or
this
even a
list.
Toyota.
Yeah, I would
Like
consider
that
any.
little Toyota we looked at earlier,
The Yaris.
the RS.
Yeah.
I would consider that.
I mean,
But-
anything on this list is a solid purchase, especially the CRVs and the Pilots. Those are really reliable cars, and you can drive them forever, just like the Odysseys and the Corollas and the Camrys. They're little engines that could.
All right. Did
Been
I
a
have, is that the
great-
last story?
Yeah, it is. It's been a
That's
great
nice.
podcast, man. We got a lot of good stuff in here, and this has been Lugnutz, podcast number 86 with the Perch Hangers and Wall Hangers Media Network. You will notice 85 it was Black Opinionated Podcast with Matthew Kennedy, and 87 will be the Triforce Podcast with us three. Myself, Matthew Bucaro, the Madman, Steve Bucaro, Big Brother, and Hero of Time, Link Diablo.
And we might have a special guest.
Coming back here on
Which won't
Monday
be that special.
for around 7 p.m.-ish for the Triforce Podcast. We'll hope to see you there. We got a lot in the news, as I will sneak peek. Oh, a lot there. Stop showing it. So, hope to see you tomorrow, gang. This has been another episode of Lugnutz. We will see you next week. 3, 2, 1, go. Or end. I don't know. We're still thinking of a way to end it. I can't say game on, but I just did.
Motor.
But that car looks like it looks down on you. So, Cyberpunk 2077 coming early.
It looks like if someone took a Prius and they rendered the edges.
It looks like that old Fisher Price car.
The Chevy Corvette race car has got a bigger wing. Would it be wrong if they did a commercial with OJ?
Go to timeout. What did you do?
Thought the name of the racing team was funny. Gadzoo!
Yes.
Pizza. Ohan. Pizza. Cuckoo.
Like, seriously, dude, they're not coming.
No, you took the lights out. That means they come.
All these people want to see you.
Can't have a mascot without a mascot.
Buns.